Welcome back, everyone. So today is Friday, and each Friday I want to do something just a little bit different than our normal broadcast. I really want to focus on workforce development. And you may say, how does workforce development and grief and loss really pair together? But in all honesty, they do, because we see so much of a struggle within workforce development right now of layoffs and career pivots, and really just job seekers in general struggling with the emotions that are coming with those layoffs and furloughs, or maybe even a toxic work environment. So each Friday, we're going to use this as an opportunity to really look at how can we navigate through this pathway of workforce development. So today, I want to talk with you about how to figure out what type of job you really want. Are you considering a job change, but you keep putting it off for one reason or another? Most often, it's our lack of clear ideas for a job or career change that really keeps us trapped in our current position. What we're really lacking is the ability to think differently about what's possible for us. If you feel stuck, maybe trapped, or just unable to think of anything at all that might serve you in finding a new job or career, here are some tips to help you think differently about potential and practicality that could stir up a whole host of new ideas. So I want you to answer these questions as we go along and really just see what would you consider if you were going to change something within the confines of your job or your career. So question number one, what is it that you don't want to do? That seems like a simple question, right? But oftentimes we don't focus on that. So let's kind of redirect our attention and really kind of look at how oftentimes identifying what we don't want can shine a bright light on what we do want simply by considering the opposite. For example, if you absolutely dread your commute every day, working closer to home or even at home might be more preferable to you. So I really want you to think about what is it that you don't want to do. Let's look at our second question. Do you not enjoy conforming to rules and regulations? Maybe you're a free spirit, and something that would allow you to work under your own initiative with your own ideas would be more ideal, like writing, for example. So if you find yourself being creative, maybe this is something that you want to really consider. So is your personality style not one who enjoys those rules and regulations that are so structured? Now, question number 3. Are you putting yourself under pressure to conform to someone else's perceived impression of you? That's a heavy question, right? For example, do you have thoughts like some of these? So let's just throw some out there. Maybe you think, I should have a professional position. Or, I must have at least this much as a salary because of my background, education, experience, or what have you. Or maybe you think I should have a title that other people will respect and admire me for. So maybe you're concerned or you are looking for, how others perceive you, right? Okay, let's think of another one. Maybe deep in your heart, maybe you really want to build something spectacular. Maybe you enjoy working with your hands. Maybe you enjoy working by yourself. Maybe you enjoy working outdoors. So think about what is it that you do enjoy doing. And then check your feelings to see whose rules you are actually following. Because let's look at it this way. You will never be happy unless you follow your own idea of what makes your heart sing. If you fall into this actual category, Are you really prepared to let others dictate how you should spend your life and make a living? So once again, it's more of that creative spirit, right? Maybe you enjoy structure, or maybe you are that individual who really does enjoy not having such a structured set of parameters that you are required to work by. Let's look at the fourth option. What if anything was possible? What would you do with your time? Try thinking about restraint or limitation. What would you do if absolutely anything were possible today? So let's kind of look at some possibilities. Would you travel? Would you build something? Would you create? Would you buy and sell? Or where would you go? And who would you go with? And how much time would you spend there? Or how much money would you make? What would you be like if you reinvented yourself completely? If you could turn the clock back and unload all of the negativity that you've collected in your mind and your heart so far in your life, if you could eliminate all of the mistakes, errors of judgment, and wasted time of the past, what would that look like? Where would you be, and would you be, what would you be doing? Who would you be doing that with? Or where would you be doing it, and why would you be doing it there? What if you seized some of the opportunities you've turned down and refused some of the opportunities you've taken? What would your life be like now? Where would you be? And who would be with you? What would you be doing? And how would that feel? Also, we could consider, what would this brand new you look like? What kind of work would you be engaged in? How much money might you be making in this new role? How much joy would you have in your life due to this change? Where could you see yourself living? And why are you choosing that particular location? Is this new you inspiring? And what if your new career wasn't grandiose, world-class, or life-changing for anyone else? Would that really matter to you? What if it was modest, relatively inconspicuous, but incredibly important to your heart and soul? Just because some ideas are bigger, it doesn't automatically make them better. What you are searching for here is a perfect fit for you, not for someone else. What if you could identify what you really want today? Would you get started? Would you begin exploring? Would you begin making that transition from where you are right now to where you really want to be? I want to encourage you today. Your life is waiting, and it's time to get busy. And as always, remember, you can let today be the first day of the rest of your life.